DML Dragon's Delight is coming next week, and the rock dragon is going to be one of the prize dragons. So this image was released by the DML Facebook page and onto Instagram and that earlier, and it says Dragon's Delight starts next week. We have the image of the, I guess, little roulette wheel, as some people like to call it, and the rock dragon on the left hand side. I have to say that the items in the actual dispenser here, I really like him. There's like a little greenhouse, a growing little plant, a light bulb with a flower in it, and an apple. So this event is coming to celebrate Earth Day. Earth Day is actually coming on the 22nd, which is not this week Sunday, the week after Sunday, but the event will probably end up popping up on either Thursday or Friday normally, but they haven't confirmed or denied quite yet. This is the rock dragon in all of his delicious glory. I've said it before, this guy kind of reminds me of Rayman, for anyone that's ever played those games with just, you know, all of his body being disconnected, but he's just sort of brought together by some, I don't know, magic or something. But he's a very nice looking dragon. I do like him. Obviously he fits the theme of Earth Day, which is, you know, save the planet, stop throwing toxic fumes into all the animals' faces, basically. But, you know, what it says here in the comment section, or on the side, is which dragon will be the other prize? Guess in the comments. So we're not just having a singular dragon as the prize like we did during the Dragon's Delight event. We are actually getting a secondary prize here. So the question is, what is that second dragon gonna be? And Linda did post in the comments this image that we took a look at yesterday during the live stream, where it says the pixie dot is on its way, just be patient, in response to the Bree next week schedule thread. So this has made many people to believe that perhaps the pixie dot is going to be the secondary prize. I'd say, considering the pixie dot is a legendary, it's pretty unlikely, but it is still possible. And if you don't know what the Dragon's Delight event is, I've done plenty of videos on the events before. It's basically just like a little slot machine, some people would say gambling game, in a sense. Not quite as bad as the loot chests from the Dragon's Divine event from before, but basically just items coming out of the slot machine, you pop more in to make your dragons happy, and that's essentially how it is. So I'm not sure how giving them a water drop or an apple would necessarily make them happy, although they do like fruit, so I suppose that makes sense. But if we're wondering about the other prize dragon, along with the pixie dot, you know, we got a lot of new dragons added in the latest update and the update before that haven't been released yet. And the two main dragons that I think would still fit the theme, well, the axolotl fits as well, but the bonsai dragon obviously would definitely fit the Earth Day theme as well. I'm just hoping, because I want this dragon. It looks ridiculous. I love it. And then the pitaya dragon is also another one that I think would fit the theme of Earth Day as well. And I didn't know it when we first took a look, but apparently the pitaya is based off of dragon fruit. Apparently pitaya is like a second name for it or something. So, obviously there's a dragon that is a literal fruit and a bonsai. So, we have those along with the rock dragon. So, that is going to be coming next week. Again, we'll confirm the exact start date a little bit later on, but normally on a Thursday, Friday, even though the actual Earth Day itself is on Sunday. So, there's some news. Make sure you get ready for it. And the question is this Dragon's Delight event going to change the formula? Is this still going to be only the #1 player gets the reward dragon, or is it going to be changed? That is the news that I am personally waiting on. Oh, and another dragon that it could also be, because, you know, this turf dragon here has never been released still. We could get the turf dragon as well. Let's not forget about him. You know, there's a lot of unreleased dragons still from way back when. So if we saw the turf dragon, I'd be pretty happy with that as well. It's just, you know, he would definitely... He's almost like the cousin to the rock dragon, at least to me anyway. But it is day 1117 of DML for us, so we will be logging in. We will claim our daily reward. 5 gems isn't quite as impressive as some of the other rewards, like the Dragon Piece tickets and the enchantment tickets are more interesting to me personally. But we're gonna run out of VIP halfway through this, so that's gonna make me a very sad girl. Why you gotta do this to me, game? But anyway, we'll do our daily stuff for now. So, is this gonna work? Nurture plus fire, go! No, that is a 23-minute breed. Well, you know, to be fair, I'd rather have a short breed rather than a long breed, so that's actually not all that bad at the end of the day, so I ain't gonna complain. I definitely ain't gonna complain. And we do also have dragon race stuff that we should definitely be doing. And I normally end up doing this on live streams quite a lot, but might as well do it while we're here as well, because, you know, the more that we do, the more points we're going to get for the clan as a whole. But, you know, Dragon's Delight events, I'm still not a massive fan of them. I know many people still aren't a fan of them, and even people on the forums have been talking about how it needs a complete overhaul, were the exact words said by one of the members. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but, you know, this is something that I've been saying for quite a while now, that only having the #1 placing player on the leaderboard get the reward dragon, I just don't think is enough, because it just makes it that the person that spends the most money at the last minute to get ahead of everyone else, they automatically basically win. And it's kind of depressing, because I don't think it should work like that myself. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't know, it just kind of takes the fun away from the event. If they just said, or made it more obvious, that it was going to be a pay-to-win only event, essentially based off of who you get in your bracket, it wouldn't be as bad. But, like, I've had my heart broken by Dragon's Delight events in the past, just because, like, I've been ahead for the whole event, and then in the last, literally, 10 seconds, the person put on money so that they could go and beat me, so I didn't get that Vulture Dragon. So trust me, I understand the pain of missing out during Dragon's Delight events, but, you know, maybe they'll never change it. Maybe we're forever stuck with the current Delight, I don't know, what would you call it? Like, Delight format, I suppose. But either way, I am not going to be putting on any money going into the event. So if someone ends up spending more than us, you know, that feels bad, but not going to cry too much over it. Just got to accept it at this point. Although, if I do miss out on, say, if the pixie dot, the legendary, was introduced, I would be pretty annoyed. Although I say that, but I did miss out on the last 2 event dragons. Although that wasn't due to an in-game thing. That's just because I wasn't home. So that's a different story entirely. But man, I don't know. I just want to feel positive about some of these events, rather than feeling like a negative Nancy all the time. Anyone else feel like that? I don't know, there's just so many things that need changing overall. We've had a lot of good bug fixes, and I've said it before that the recent updates have actually been quite good, especially compared to some of the old updates that sort of changed things that didn't need changing, or depleted resources that we desperately need to level up. So, in comparison, I think the updates recently have been pretty good. Some would argue that the dungeon change was kind of a major downgrade. I haven't felt the effects personally, and I still don't think that we'd suffer on our account just because our team isn't that bad, but I guess we'll find out. And what's good to some players is probably going to be worse to others, so I guess you're never going to get an unbiased view on what is actually a good change or a bad change. Oh well, that's DML for you. It's always like that. Tugging at your heartstrings, messing with your head. It's always gonna be like that, I feel. And do we have any heroic mode blue fights to do? If we do, let's go ahead. Ah, delicious! Again, I can't stress enough how good these blue map fights are. I don't know, if you want to consider, like, what's the closest feeling to euphoria you can get in DML, it's probably having, like, the whole side set of fights go blue on the heroic mode map. That's what I love to see. Although it looks like we've got no others left. So fine, we'll come back to the regular fights. You're gonna do me dirty like that, give me like 5 different fights max. I get it. But we are just doing this for all of our clan stuff. So, you know, we should be doing this every couple of hours. As soon as our quests finish refreshing, that's how frequently, technically, you should be coming back to do your clan race stuff. I personally end up probably sitting like 12 hours between when I come back to do it again, usually. Because, I don't know, we've seen the Dragon Race stuff and clan events so many times that it almost phases into each other. Like, I can't tell which week is which. It's just all one huge blur. I mean, as long as we're getting rewards for it, now I guess that's fine. We do have a couple of clan dragons still left to get. That mainly being the Blazebird and the Shuriken. Although I don't really want them yet, because I wouldn't be able to hatch them yet. So that's quite concerning. I still have 2 dragons minimum that I still need to hatch on this account whenever we get the space for it. So we need another habitat already. And then if we manage to unlock the Blazebird, we'll need another 2 habitats. So that's going to be 2 level ups. Oh, God, just thinking about that. Like, if you want to put it in perspective, I think it took me a year to go up 16 levels, something like that. But that was back when I was working, like, all day of every day. So, not quite as long now. But still, that's like 20 levels a year. That's not enough. It's not enough. We're gonna get tons more dragons before that time. That's just giving me anxiety. Not that I actually suffer from it that much, but you know, just... I get so antsy feeling about all these, or thinking about all the dragons that we're not going to be able to put anywhere. Like, I just want to see them. Give me a dragon hotel. Let them stay there for a little bit. I don't care. Oh well, we know that this is an ongoing problem. Let's hope that they fix it soon enough. I hope and pray to the holy Kronos to help us in our plight. But do we have any more of these to do? Can't really do any of these. We could do arena battles, but it's really boring, so I'm just going to refresh that anyway. So we'll come back in 2 hours' time. We've got quite a lot of ingredients. We should be set for a little bit. Oh god, we're in 6th. Not like this. That clan hasn't even got any points yet. Poor little kangaroo. How many members do they have? 3. Okay, that makes sense. Well, no, I don't think we'll be coming first this week. But at least if we come 6th to 7th, we will get a dragon card pack for the clan dragons. So we'll still at least get something. So let's not fall any lower than that, shall we? Sounds good to me. But we'll pop all of this stuff into here, put our squarey berries in. We'll collect from our ruins. Are you gonna give me the shard piece? I think we only need 1 more. Oh, that is an epic chest. Not bad, not bad. Gimme that. Damn new game. Well, I guess we'll come back in 12 hours, see how lucky we get. Rippin' ripperonis. And then the final thing we have to do is level up Eric here. There we go! Finally level 45. Jeez! How long did that take? Well, let's upgrade that. 1.5 million for that one. And then for the Light Temple, 43 million? You think I made a money game? Yes. luckily for us, we do have that. That's another day and 15 hours to go, though, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But that does mean that if we want to, we can now upgrade Saney. So will we do it? I guess we'll have to decide in the next, I don't know, day or so. Well, I guess, help me out. Should I upgrade Saney or should I upgrade a different dragon to my third level 80? Oh god, such a tough decision. I mean, who really goes with Joko and Andy? Who really goes along with those two? That's the real question. Well, anyway, I think I have gone on for long enough for today. So for now, I will keep trying to breed this Iron Fire, even if it kills me. And we'll see what other news we get regarding that Dragon's Delight event stuff. But for now, thank you very much for being here. And until next time, I will see you then.